Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a Q&A as you saw. I am hoping to keep this relatively short, but I do have so many questions. I've got my little notebook with me, many questions written down, pages and pages. I do have many questions I want to get through, so this may be a two-part video, so if it says part 1, be on the lookout for part 2. I've got my glass of Moscato. Hopefully it'll be a little more interesting with that Moscato. And then I have these little bitty gummy bears that are just adorable. They're like tiny little ones. Are so tiny. Look at it. These were at work. I don't know. I just got them because they were super cute. Before I get started, be sure to leave a thumbs up on this video, unless you just don't like me. In that case, I understand. It's okay. But seriously, make sure to subscribe as well. As soon as I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a big giveaway. It's going to be much bigger, better things in my opinion than I've had in my previous giveaways, and I'm going to do at least 2, if not 3 winners for that. So it's definitely one that you want to enter into, so make sure to subscribe, because as soon as I hit 500, I'm going to film it, put it up, and let you guys have at it. So I asked you guys in my previous giveaway to ask me any questions that you wanted. I got really no like super weird questions. Thanks guys. I mean, it would have been interesting, but I'm open to any questions, so you know, if you have some more, just drop them down below. Okay. The first question is from Sophie, and she says, who is your #1 inspiration in creating a channel? There was no one person that stood out to me that was like, I want to be just like them or something like that. But there were a few that when I was having a little bit of a rough time, I started watching Nikki tutorials, Jeffree Star, Graveyard Girl, like all the big people is how I got started. And then I, you know, slowly found smaller and smaller YouTubers, and I found one in particular. Her name is Sadie. I just love her videos. They're very calming. She has a taste that I really like, and like girly, pretty things. I think we just have like a similar taste, and it's just relaxing for me to watch her videos. So it was really everyone, and it was kind of making me happier to just watch these videos. It was something fun to do, and I thought, you know what, they're making me happy, and I would love to make other people happy, even if it's just a few of you guys. Like if you can watch my videos and be like, you know what, I feel better, that's a big deal to me. Do you secretly like singing? And this is from Clarice. Hello Clarice. I do love singing. I actually used to dream about being a professional singer, and then realized that I am too afraid to sing in public. Really, I've had many people tell me that I'm a very good singer. Like some people are like, oh, you should definitely go try out for this and this, the like different like contests and stuff like that. I'm not someone who can belt out music in front of people. It usually takes me a very long time after being around someone to even get comfortable enough to sing. But yes, you are spot on. I secretly love singing. Choose one drugstore brand, which would it be? And this is from Vivian. I would pick Milani. This is an easy one for me. I do love Wet n Wild. Now I will say that Wet n Wild is another favorite brand. It's like a close second, but for me to pick one brand only, it would have to be cruelty free. It would have to be good quality, and everything I've gotten from Milani, their liquid lipsticks I love. The new highlighter from them I love. I use their setting spray today. I use their setting powders sometimes. Like I always change it up, but I love Milani. If you've never tried Milani products, pick up a highlighter, a blush, or a liquid lipstick and just give it a try. Highly recommend. This is from Aussie Ease, or Aussie Easy, I don't know, cute name. What is your favorite foundation and concealer? So I really love the Naked Skin foundation from Urban Decay. Whenever my skin is behaving, that's usually the foundation that I want to wear, because it gives me just enough coverage, feels nice, looks nice, doesn't crease. It just gives a very nice finish, and I love the Naked Skin concealer with it. Again, good coverage, not super crazy coverage, so luckily I'm blessed to not have very dark circles, so I don't need something crazy. That being said, I do like a couple others. I love the Kat Von D foundation. Whenever I'm breaking out, that's what I use because it covers everything. And as for concealer, I love the Shape Tape concealer from Tarte as well. One of my absolute favorites, and I compare that with any foundation. So there's a couple, but I would say if I had to pick absolutely, I would probably pick Naked Skin foundation and the Shape Tape concealer if I was picking just one of each. What is your #1 holy grail makeup product? So this is from Alicia, thank you. If I had to pick a product, I would probably say my beauty blender. I mean, I know that's like boring, but I use my Beauty Blender with almost every foundation. Even like Kat Von D that I apply with a brush, I always go back over it with a Beauty Blender to kind of melt it into the skin. It just looks prettier. I love my Beauty Blender. Like, knockoffs do not compete. The Real Techniques sponge is very good. I'll still pick a Beauty Blender any day of the week. Where is your favorite place to go? Your all-time favorite, from Ashley. One that I would say is my like favorite place is probably Destin, Florida, because I've gone there I think every summer since I was an infant with my family, and Destin is just a very beautiful beach, white sands, clear waters, and you know, 99% of the time it's just a beautiful, beautiful place, and I love the beach. What is your cleanser, Christina? I don't know if you meant favorite or current, so I'll tell you both. My current cleanser I'm using is the Shiseido Purifying Cleanser from the Ibuki line. I love that cleanser. It's got a very gentle exfoliation. I feel like it gets my skin really clean. I love that one. And then there's another one that I tried recently that I fell in love with, is the Skin Laundry Gentle Foaming Face Wash. So both of those are really good. I've probably forgotten more cleansers that I love, but those are my two most recent and two of my most favorites. What makeup item would you choose if you could only pick one to use for a year? A makeup item. So I'm guessing you mean generic makeup item, but I would say for me it's probably foundation. Foundation and brows are probably the two like most important thing to me every single day, but if I had to pick one, it's probably foundation, because I am most self-conscious of the discoloration or uneven look to my skin tone, where I know you can't really see it right now, but I have a lot of pink and splotchiness just naturally to my skin. So I would probably say foundation, and I would probably say naked skin if I had to pick a specific one. What are your most repurchased beauty products? And this is my makeup Jules asking this question. So my most repurchase is probably my brow products. Brow definer by Anastasia, Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit, Gummy Bear, brow products, and then probably foundation. I have so much makeup that I really don't repurchase the same things over and over too often, so it's usually brows, foundation, setting sprays, although I do get a lot in Gratis as well from work, so I would say those are the. You have children, and this is from Beth Brown. Beth, I do not have any children except for my cats. So my cats are my children. Say hello.
Say hello, Manners. This is Manners. He's my only boy. Don't be awkward. This is Manners. He's so handsome. Say hello. No. Okay, I'll put you down.
Number 11. If you're going to have your own makeup brand, what would be its name? And that is from Tresha. I have no idea. That's a great question. A better question is, what do I want my channel to be called? So I actually thought about this because I was thinking I cannot even pick a name for my channel, and I know it's the Deep South Darling. I am from Alabama. It does fit, but it's a long name, and I feel like it's not really me like 100%. So if you guys have some suggestions, I would say, like, being Southern is definitely a part of me, so that's why I put the South in there. But I don't know, like I would want it to be like Southern glam charming something. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions about a YouTube channel name, I'd like to change mine, because I think mine's a little. You realize your fascination with makeup, and this is from Katrina. So really, I always loved makeup, but I never really got into it during high school. I would say right around the time that I was in college. So around the time I was probably 20, I went, while we were in Destin, went to a Sephora in Destin, Florida. I went in and I went straight to Urban Decay in their like jumbo liner pencils they used to have, like the fat liner pencils, and I think I bought 4, like right there on the spot, like dark purple, light purple, blue, no browns, like nothing normal, and I was like, I love this. So I immediately became a beauty insider, and it was kind of then. So I would say probably around the time I was 20. Best advice for bags under the eyes / covering them up, and this is from Foxclore. Cute name.
What do you think on that?
I'm blessed not to have a lot of bags under the eyes, but I would definitely try. I would start with inexpensive. That's just my opinion. Start I would find a like something with a roller ball in it that has some caffeine and do like some massaging under the eye, because a lot of products, if you notice, if they're really good for bags, they typically will have like a metallic ball or something that you massage the eye. But what you can do is kind of work out some of that fluid underneath, because your little lymphatic system runs under there. I work in skin, so I talk about this a lot. But definitely eye cream, number one, something that's good for bags but also moisturizes. Maybe using like some kind of little roller. The First Aid Beauty one I've heard really good things about. Again, I don't need it for myself, and everybody loves the Amore Pacific one, but it is $99. It is pricey, but such high quality. I love their brand. I love their eye creams. So I would definitely say eye cream, maybe a little roller ball to massage that area. And as for covering bags is hard. Covering dark circles is a little bit easier in my opinion, because usually, like, especially those who have signs of aging and bags, they'll have like the puffy area, and then they might have a little line underneath where it almost looks dark. So I would say maybe use a color corrector to brighten it up, like light peach color correction to brighten the bottom of that area up. But it's kind of hard without knowing exactly what I'm looking at. But yeah, that's a tough one. It really is, but I'm just blessed to not have them myself. But definitely eye cream, eye cream, eye cream. Quit. My cats are rubbing against my, if you see the camera go like this, it's because my cats are rubbing my tripod. 16 from Ronak. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Would you rather have free and unlimited products from Tarte or MAC? I would have to say Tarte, simply because if I'm using that much product, like free and unlimited, I would want them to be cruelty free. I wish MAC was, but they do sell in China, and you know how that goes. But Tarte is very, they're very dedicated to being cruelty free and more natural, and I love that about the brand. And I also love a lot of their products, whereas I maybe have 5 MAC products. Can you tell us about your difficulties when you started to create your YouTube channel? And this is from Shella. Difficulties for me was the confidence to get in front of this and be like fun and energetic, and I felt like I was just being boring. If you don't have a nice camera, which I have a good camera and I have a light now, I bought a Mac, like I spent a lot of money. So unless you already have this stuff just laying around, the quality will be an issue. But number one for me was just getting the confidence to think that anybody would actually want to look at me doing anything. I was not confident about it. So it was a big risk for me, and I was pretty scared. So that would be the biggest difficulty for me personally. This is from Stephanie. What is your natural hair color? Stephanie, this right here is my natural hair color. Like not this blonde, but just like this right here. That's the true natural hair color. I've just got like blonde balayage in my hair, like dark blonde. So yeah, that's my natural color. You can see it's a little darker underneath, but really that is it. Sabrina says, why did you start a YouTube channel? I wanted a hobby too. Maybe I'll answer it that way, because I didn't mention that before. I have never ever found a hobby that really kept me interested. I would always do something and then get really bored. Like I made 2 scrapbooks and then I cannot stand to do it anymore. I've done crafts and I can't get focused, but with this it's always changing, so I can always focus on it, and I actually really love doing this. And from Camilla, what's your favorite part of doing your makeup? My favorite part of doing my makeup is doing my eyes, eyeshadow and liner, because, and this is pretty simple today, but I feel like you can most effectively kind of express yourself through doing your eyeshadow. Of course you can do lip color too. I always think of lip color as like my last minute addition to whatever I've done on the eyes. So I love color. I love blending. I love mixing different colors and doing different shapes and things like that. That's my favorite part of doing my makeup, hands down. This one is from Rika. What is your go-to makeup on a daily basis? Lately, which I am always changing my makeup, which you can probably tell in the video. Like my last few videos, I had like blue and green and all that. That was not like a special makeup. That was just something that I did because I love color. So I would have to say I'm always changing my makeup up. But if I had to pick one that's like a go-to if I'm in a hurry and I just want to throw something on, I usually will do something of warm tones, so like some reddish burgundies, things like that, and maybe some glitter on the inner like third of the eyelid. That's kind of like my go-to.